Hello out there, vinyl music community. I hope you're doing well. Cheers. Well, welcome back. My channel is ProgHat. My name's Edward, and I've enjoyed the second day of being off after the fourth. I hope everyone had a good fourth. And so today, when I was off, I said to myself, I want to go to this other record store that's about, if I drive there, it's about 5 minutes, 6 minutes to get there. It's real close. And trade. So I took some records, ones that I had duplicates of. I even gave up a Who one, believe it or not. But I have Live at Leeds, this real expounded, 3 LP set. So I said, I don't mind giving that up. So I gave it up. I gave Live at Leeds up. It didn't have the original inserts, along with some other records. I don't know. I think I took about 12, 15 records, real small pile. And man, I was not expecting to find what I'm going to share. That's what this video is about. I traded for the records that I'm about to show here. I have one more video to do about trade, and then I'm going to end the series. I like to trade for records, and sometimes I'll buy other records real cheap and hang on to them, like Live at Leeds, and see if I'm willing to, trade them, bargaining chips. So I got some really good store credit, and I used every penny of it. So let me start off. Let's get right to it. This is an album by the band Nectar, released in 1973. Look at that. I finally got it back in the collection. This is a prog psychedelic album. Hard rock. Oh man, it's awesome. It's a double LP, and it's a UK copy. While I was in there, I know both owners that run the record store, and he said, hey, you ever heard of Nectar? And I was like, oh yeah, I have. And he pulled this out. He goes, we have this, and it's a UK pressing, and it sounds amazing. And he played a little bit for me, and I said, yeah, I'm taking that with me. I used to have a reissue of this, and for whatever reason, I don't know, I probably traded it, but now I have this back, and I'm going to keep this one. So that was a good find. I had to show that first. I'm really stoked about it, and I cannot wait to listen to it. By the way, that album is called Sounds Like This. This next album he was telling me about, it's Murray Head, Nigel Lived, and there's a lot of music. I looked it up there, like he was telling me, there's a lot of top-notch musicians that play on this album. People like Cozy Powell on drums, and there's another drummer that drums on another track, and there's also Michael Giles on here. This is not prog, it's more rock, soft rock. I mean, every song is really different. And let me just show that it has the original, if I can make it turn a little bit, booklet in there. And if you remember, Murray Head, I almost said Michael. Murray Head had a hit, One Night in Bangkok, and he's also an actor. He's British. So here's the back of the album. This is really good. I recommend you check it out. Now, some of these other records, I didn't know until I got home what type of pressings, but I was also, let me just back up a little bit. One of the reasons why I wanted to go check out the record store was I'm looking for a copy of Rush Hemispheres. I don't have that. So I was kind of thinking maybe they might have had a used copy of it. But they did, and that's cool. But this next album that I have, I didn't have it in the collection. This is the Alan Parsons Project, Eve. One of their classic best albums. Released in 1979. But when I don't know if you can see that very well. Right there. It turns out that this is a French pressing, and it was only like a couple of dollars. So I put it in my what I was trading for. Really good prog album, synth pop. There, I said it. I know this is another band that's debatable with proggers, but I went ahead and said it. For me, it's prog, okay? And it's a French pressing. Wow, I didn't even know that. This next one's another UK pressing. It's a double live album, $2. Well, I mean with tax too. Barclay James Harvest. This is live. A live album. Double live. 1974. What's really neat is that this live album, which I don't know too many of them, that printed the lyrics to the songs in this live album. That is really, really, really cool. This band is prog rock, psychedelic at times. I don't remember how I got into them. I think it was this one song they do where it sounds like has something to do with the title. I have to look it up. But they've been called the band has been called like a poor man's booty blues. I don't know if I agree with that part, but anyway, really nice on Polydor. Real clean too, so I might just have to give it some new inner sleeves, but man, that was a nice find. I have quite a few of their albums, so I was glad to find that. Wasn't expecting it. Now, next I got a hard rock, heavy metal album. His albums are hard to find. If you see them around here, in this neck of the woods, you better get them because they disappear real quick. The Michael Scheckner Group, Built to Destroy. So yeah, I added that to my stack. I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking that. Every time I go back, the album of his are gone. I have another one, which is a double live album, which was never released here in America. But it's on this nice Chrysalis label, and I like the little blue butterfly at the top. Really, really cool. And there's a song on here that is sung by Derek St. Holmes, which I really like his vocal. Now, one more record here. No, I got two more. I'm sorry. This one is 1972, The Canadian Rockers. I finally found a copy of this. The record's in great shape. Usually when I find this album, I don't mind the ring wear. I mean, it's a gatefold. Everything looks good to me. It's ProgHat approved. But usually when I find this record, the problem is the record. It's really beat the heck. Look like it's run over by a semi truck. But this one is a nice, clean copy of it, RCA. So I'm glad to have that now. I really do like the Guess Who. I have that one and their greatest hits. Next, and I got into this band through the channel Pop Goes the 60s. I had already known their big hit as a kid. I used to hear it a lot on the radio. And I Like to Get to Know You. Beautiful ballad. Haunting, but great singing. I found Spanky and Our Gang. Their first album, 1967, self-titled. And folk and pop rock. Believe the hit was, Sunny Day Will Never Be the Same. Yeah, that was the hit off of this one. It's a nice gatefold. As I mentioned, I was watching, I think was it a 1-part, 2-part series on Pop Goes the 60s. He talked about this band and every one of their albums, which I believe they made like 3 or 4 albums. I picked up their greatest hits not too long ago, but when I saw this, I was like, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to add it to my stack of what I'm going to take. This record is in very, very good shape. It's on that Red Mercury label, which is an old school label. So now, if I understand it right, I have maybe 2, maybe 3 more records to get of theirs, and I'd like to get them. The rest of their albums. Spanky Our Gang even made an album, if I remember right, later on where it was like a country album. I'd still like to hear it. But anyway, that's it for this episode where I took some records. Like I said, I like to trade for other records. Like I said, I was on a hunt looking for Rush. They had some Rush records, but I already had those. I mean, I could have got one of them and maybe used it later as a trade chip, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. But out of those, I have some really good finds. The 2 UK finds, the French pressing, the Murray Head album, I really like. I just got to clean it up real good. The Michael Schechner group, oh man, I'm excited about that. Built to Destroy, 1983. I'm hoping to get some more of his records. Like I said, I have a live album, and I have that one now. So, like I say, I like to trade. You just never know. You think you're going to go find something you're looking for, and chances are you do, you don't. But I have one more video to do about a trade with my favorite record store. And I did a trade with them, and picked up some good stuff too. The same thing. I didn't take very much, just enough to say, hey, let's see what happens. Let's see what the offer is. Anyway, please, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I appreciate everyone out there, and thank you for the comments, and I'll see you real soon again. Take care.